Hey, field agents, FBI here. We just finished our BOC. It was pretty intense for a while. Uh, Last time they took me, this time we came through. Uh, I'll show you some of these reports. But I also want to go over some of the recent new things on show you what they unlock in the research. Yeah, he hit it on the head. Nah, nobody did a full hill. The guy hit me with one troop like 1 billion times. I kept having to clear it. Yeah, this went to Academy 37. Burned all my gold out, but hit a wall 60. And this is for up. This is level 37. You get troop attack 27%. Defense 27. HP 27. Food don't matter. I didn't max these out. Down here I did. These max out at 27. And this on level 27 or 37. Yeah, 27 for all your HP and defense on this section for everything. Archer tire probably going to go to, if it's going up 8 more times, 48. And then back at the end goes up higher. It's probably going to go up 100%. Same for HP. Oh, that's probably going to be 150, 120%. But right now, it'll probably max out 80 on 37. 4,000, 17 more times. 40, 28, 68, 80, 80 to 100. Wall HP is going to go about 200%. I ran out of gold. I'm imagining this is going to be 27% too, but right now I got it at 13. And this one at 19, but it's 11, that's 8. It's 12. It looks to be at 20. It's 20 is 27. So you get it on the top, and then down here you get it again. An additional 27, 27, 27 on HP and defense. Not on the attack, only on HP and defense. On your archer attack, you get it, and archer HP, you get it. You get the traps gets boosted 2 times. 120, 150 on the top, and it looks like 120, 150 on the bottom. Down here, these max out on 37 at 120, 32. Yeah, HP, troop defense 32, range 32. This was the big one. We got another server war, 30% at 37. Alright, and then Mountain Siege 32 HP and defense. So that's the what you get at level 37 on the academy. I don't know if anybody cares. I'll show you my little thing. Look me up, come sign my little thing. I got my courtyard, forward, private dining tables, 5 private dining tables, a training area for my soldiers. That's their tobacco and some kind of extra thing they smoke in the middle. Here's my little wall, my booklet. You can come sign my wall. It's not the best one. I've seen some better ones, but this one's fine. Alright. Let's check these things out. They got nasty. They rallied me hard at the beginning. I had to strike fast and try to remove their top layers so they quit hurting me so much. They hurt pretty bad when they struck me. They had some good buffs. And a lot of troops, a lot of people playing. Yeah. I usually don't get hurt this much on just a 33 million rally. But, so yeah, I went 2.2 to 2.6 on 33 on Siege. They almost matched me on the buffs. I knew to expect this since I'm not buying anymore, but I just hate that it came this early. It took 2/3 of my 15s on the first strike. And then I went nuts. I went nuts just hitting everybody I could, trying to take their 15s out. I just went around hitting different people. Cause that's what you do to combat this when you're doing solo fighting against a team. Hit each individual player so you can. Cause what you're doing is, the only thing you're doing is going after their top siege. This guy either ghosted them or they were in a rally coming at me. 2 times. There we go. So that's what I'm about. It's just about removing that top siege. Go player, player, player. And then the next thing is to reduce the amount of players that's coming at you. This is a portal hit though. I think somebody just shared that they had a portal. Okay. Yeah, it still mean it's popping off, sliding them sieges out. I wiped her siege, I think down to 12, so I followed through with a range hit. Seen an opportunity for some quick points. Yeah, we took her range. We took her siege all the way out, down to 3. So that's why we followed through with the range hit. And at the time, I don't think she was reinforced, but somebody went in as I was coming. Alright. And it went back into hurting me. It's sort of saying 31. The gap widened a little bit, but their buffs dropped a lot. The one person that didn't join lowered their buff. Oh. And alright. I think these guys pulled a smart move on me. Alright, they removed my 15s. And 1/3 of my 14s. So they followed through with a range hit. Even with my 14s still there. And it went well. I got a lot of 15 mount. And they ate them up. So that was good play on them. So you know, I lost my 15s. I was freaking out. I did heal 1,700 days of my siege back. There's just too many of them to fight without them. I got 2 million years of 2 million skips. 2 million 3-hour skips. Alright, what was this? The ground mount. I said mount. Okay. So they had a weak mount, a weak layered mount, and a strong ground. Mostly 15, 14s. So I targeted the mount and just I targeted the ground and just ignored the mount because it was so weakly layered. This was me trying to thin out a T1. Yeah. What was hit T1 with the same thing? And fall through. See Falcon. This would have been a mount on a T1. You can tell right here by the wound, from 519 to taking out 356. So they got T1, they got T1 mounts, and they got some layers of ground here, but they got no range upper layers really protecting them from a mount strike. I like that they got two separate, the ground and mount on the bottom, but what they were missing was the range danglers. Mount T1 should have, where he's got these ground layers, he should have had the range layers with it. Shit. My buddy 3 got in. We sent him some support. This is a Dimitri Harold combo. It's good for grounded range, but I geared the equipment to also put siege in there, because their stats don't actually cover siege. But when I did the refines, I put siege into it. But they mainly do ground and siege, which I'm happy with. It scored very well. The ground did. See the comparison between them. That was on the range hit. And siege. So by this time I'd hit so many people with siege, there was no more siege rallies coming at me. Alright. Took out the T1 trap siege. I mean range, no range. Because they had no upper protection. Alright. Alright, my buddy's T1, you see from right here, just glance at the report, you can see his T1's drops. He was dead after this hit. But let's see how my setup did against this. So, for the mount hit, it didn't do really well. But when did the range get killed? I think there's a report not shown. Still killed more than the other people, but alright, we'll go. Alright, that's broke even. Huh? Oh, I mishit here. I sent without a preset. This should have been all. Yeah, look. I don't know if y'all have ever done this before, but I hit the button and apparently it didn't hit the preset and it just sent just solid ground. And the first two generals. That sucked. Alright. Alright, I got sieged again. So now, after I thinned the siege out, killed a few people, now there's only 24 million in reinforcements in the attack. And you can see the gaps widened quite a bit to my favor. And they went after my ground. Which they got some. What's that? 23 to 9. And then went after my horses. Took out my 13s. That's what I was telling them. I thought I deleted all of them. Okay. I didn't want this to be terribly long. I'm going to try to wrap it up. Or somebody's done hit the skip button by now. What going on here? T1 that failed. Just a regular plater. Alright. Yeah, that was it. That was the highlights. So, we never did zero trip. They buckled down and they put a shield over him with the support. And they pulled him through. Like 12 million support at the end of the match. I told everybody it was a waste of time to even try. Nobody had any good troops left. Let's see, what was I fighting with? We did this. No, I still had T13s. Ground's the only thing I had left. Everything else I was hitting like T5s and T6s. Okay. That and I wanted to let everybody know. It's more of a gripe. In the coming week, people will get to realize it when they realize what's going on, because Ebony's kind of insulting our intelligence. They made the monsters. They made the boxes better. The boxes that nobody can kill better. I'll show you the box they made better. This is the H6. Okay. 13,333. This is H4. 12,333. It's one refined stone. 20, 21. One refined stone and one material chest better on the Hydra. The Sphinx 6. 17, 15, 7. 15, 14, 6. So plus one skip, plus one refine, and two, so 800,000 resources, two refines and one but in order to get to the 16s, you got to do so many buildings and all this crazy stuff. So we need to get the boxes to get to that point. So they're not going to get extra monsters. They're going to take away some of the Warlord 5s and replace them with Warlord 6s. So you're actually going to get less, and they're going to make it harder for anybody to get to the finish line. But once you get to the finish line, okay, we gave you a box, you get an extra skip and an extra material. Or you get an extra 800,000 resources on a 10,000, on a 10 million box. But for the next several months, and if you don't buy it, and you don't buy it for the next 4 years, you're going to lose 10% of your monsters, or 15% of your monsters, of your best monsters. So it's just something to think about. I got thinking about it because I got looking. We couldn't find no Cerberus, however you want to say it. We couldn't find C3s. They said the only thing I could see was C4s. And that's when it popped in my head is, oh my God, that's what happened. They took away monsters by giving extra monsters. Because everybody's main gripe is they take the monsters away, Okay. Well, now they took the monsters away and they put them right there in front of your face. Well, how do you complain about it? Right there's the monster. It's better. It even gives more stuff. But you can't kill it. Only the people that's already got there can kill it. Something to think about. Okay. That's it. That's my something to think about.